Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Please tell us about yourself, where you are in South Korea, where you are from in South Africa, and if you've been placed in a rural area or an urban setting.
Okay, so my name is Kuhle, and I'm from Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape. I'm placed in Gyeongsangbuk in a small little rural town called Yechon. And yeah,
Okay,
that's
my
basically
name,
me.
nice to meet you, Kute. My name is Sithem Biso. I'm often referred to as Biso. I'm placed in a city called Toyama. Takaoka is the main city in Toyama that I'm placed at. I teach senior high school. What age groups do you
Okay.
teach, Kuhle?
I teach from grade 3 to grade 12, I can say. So I teach elementary, middle school, and high school.
Right.
All
Okay.
three levels, yeah.
All three levels. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How is it teaching all three levels? Do you find it
At
challenging and difficult?
at first I was like, I don't have experience. Like, what am I gonna do? But yeah, it's okay, it's chilled.
Okay.
It's yeah, I yeah, and the teachers are very supportive, so it's okay.
It's okay. No, that's good to
Yeah,
hear.
it's okay.
I only teach senior high school. I think
Okay.
that I can only teach senior high school because senior high school students, they can at least respond with answers, even if it's one word
Yeah.
answers, they can respond, but also they can ask you questions and give high fives. So the students are
Oh
very,
yeah.
in Japan, we say they're Genki. Kutle, please tell us what is EPIK?
EPIK English program in Korea. Um, it's basically for public schools. Yeah, it's public school placements and I think some training centers. I'm not sure, but
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's what
I'm on,
EPIK is.
that's what EPIK is. I'm on the JET
Yeah.
program. So it's a government-led program that was established in 1987,
Okay.
whereby English teachers from English-speaking countries like Jamaica, US, Canada, Philippines, UK, Scotland, etc., they can teach English in public schools in Japan for up to 5 years.
Okay.
Please tell us about the application process for EPIK in comparison to JET.
Okay. So the EPIK application process. Um, Firstly, you have to do your police clearance.
Okay,
So you do your police clearance at your local police station, and then that needs to be sent to the CRC in Pretoria. I think obviously that goes there. And then when you get that back, you send that to DIRCO,
right,
right? And then another thing that you need to have is your degree needs to be verified by SAQA. I'm not sure how much it is. So you pay SAQA and they send you the verification letter. So that's with your police clearance, you take those to DIRCO.
right,
So what's good now about Durka is they have a booking system. So you can book any day that you want to go and then you can just go. With us, we didn't have that privilege. You had to wait for like about 6 or 7 weeks after submitting your documents to Durko.
wow, wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
So also another thing is you need to have two sealed academic transcripts. They
Okay,
must be sealed, and then two letters of recommendation from either your lecturer or manager. You need to get those,
okay,
and you need proof of English. So from your primary school and your high school, you need to get letters that you are taught in English.
right.
And then what else do you need? Yeah. So when
TEFL
you get
certificate?
yes, you do need a TEFL certificate, yes. I read on the website that it needs to be one where you attended classes that they're not taking the online one anymore, apparently. I don't know. But
Right,
yes, you need a TEFL certificate and obviously a bachelor's degree or a BEd, but it must be a degree. Unfortunately, with EPIK, as far as I know, they don't take an advanced diploma as much as it's equivalent to a bachelor's degree. They don't take an advanced diploma. It must say bachelor's degree in
right.
your certificate. Yeah.
Okay, with regards to the JET program, you need a statement of purpose, which is a letter that you write about why Japan, why teaching English, why do you want to specifically work in Japan. You need two letters of recommendation from either your previous employee or your university professor. You need a clear criminal record. So you need your PCC form
Yeah.
that you take to the police station. You need two transcripts. The transcripts don't need to be sealed, they just need to be
Okay.
certified. You need two certified copies of your degree. You need and jet insurance form. And last but not least, you need a TEFL certificate, which is a bonus if you've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
also
with
like,
EPIK as well,
yeah,
you do in the application form, I think there are 5 essays that you need to write. One of the questions is why do you want to come to Korea and why EPIK? And then they're going to ask you something about the co-teacher and your teaching style,
right.
and which are basically things that, like teaching style, are things that you would have known if you've done your TEFL by
Okay,
yourself. So
got
you would get that from your TEFL certificate. And then in the application form as well, you need to do a lesson plan so that they can basically, I think, I'm not sure what the lesson plan is, it to access, like assess you or anything like that on like what level they can place you at or something. I'm not
right.
sure. But yeah,
Okay.
that's basically it.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. What do you think are the similarities and differences between EPIC and JET program?
Okay, so with EPIC, you placed in public schools,
Right.
right?
So also in
I'm
Japan,
not,
also
yeah,
JET,
is it the
right.
same? Okay.
Same.
And then are you able to choose like which level you want to teach, or they just place you?
They just place us. We select
Same,
our three top areas of
yeah,
preferences, but the likeliness of you being selected in any one of those three are minimal.
same as here. You in the application form, you just say you don't have a preference or you have a preference, and then it's wherever they place you is wherever they place you,
Right.
basically. And also, what else? Do they pay for your flights with
Yes.
Jet?
Yes. With the JET
Oh,
program, we pay for flights. They pay for our flights.
okay.
Yes. What happens with the
They
JET program?
with Epic they don't pay for your flights.
Right.
You pay for your own flights and your own accommodation here, like in terms of when you get here and before you go to orientation. If you're
Okay.
getting here maybe on a Saturday or on a Sunday, then you're gonna have to find your own accommodation.
Got you.
However, after you get to your school, after orientation is usually like a week. So when they take you to your school, you would get settlement allowance, which is around about 300,000 Korean won
Okay.
within the first month that you get here. And then you also like maybe with your pay, you get entrance allowance, I think. Yeah, you
Okay.
get an entrance allowance. I think it's 1.3 million Korean won,
Okay.
around about. So you also get that. And they pay for your rent. So you have a rent-free apartment. You just pay utilities and whatever that needs to be paid for in your apartment. And then with you,
With regards to JET, the our Board of Education will pay for our stay at the hotel, at the KO
oh,
Plaza Hotel
okay.
for orientation, but you have to pay for our rent. So we have to pay for rent and we have to pay for utilities. Yes.
Like after orientation.
When you move to your city where you stay, you
Yeah,
have to pay for your rent and you have to pay for your accommodation.
hectic.
Mm.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Um,
then regarding you said you can only renew
yes, for a
for five
maximum of
years,
5 years. Yes,
for a
yes,
maximum of 5 years.
yes.
Here there's no limitations as to how many times you can renew.
Right,
I know people who've been in the same school for about 6 years, 5 years or more. So
wow.
it also depends also on the area that you are placed in. Some areas, like some provinces say you can only stay for 2 or 3 years at a school and then you need to rotate,
Right.
or maybe go to another school. Yeah.
Gotcha. 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 Please tell us about the startup cost of Epic.
Startup costs,
Yes.
like
Oh,
the
so you have to pay for
application.
your flight, eh? You have to pay for your
Yes,
flight.
you pay all the documentations, you basically pay out of pocket.
Right.
All the
Okay,
documents that you
okay.
need to gather from your pocket. You pay for your own flights. And then in that first month, before you even get your settlement allowance, you might even need to pay for your own food. So I would say roughly you would need, it depends. It depends on when you booking your flights and all of that, your visa and stuff. Some people have used to say you need about 30,000 or 35.
Right.
But yeah, because you use a lot of money when you're doing the documents, especially if you don't live like in Pretoria,
Right.
you're
Right.
going
Right.
to
The
like,
startup
or
deposit.
surroundings, you're going to
Yes.
use money because
Okay.
you need to like send your documents or
Got you.
travel to
Travel to
Pretoria.
Victoria. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. I'm from Victoria, so it made my life very easy. Uh,
Yeah.
all our documents we go through the Japanese embassy. We don't have to do anything with SAQA. So we don't have
Oh,
to do certified transcripts. We don't have to send SAQA letters or anything with SAQA. Everything is
yeah.
done through directly with the Japanese embassy. What happens is with the application process with JET, the application process open in September. And then in early December, you will get an email either that you've been shortlisted for an interview or you've been declined. And then after the interview, you'll get three options. Either you have been shortlisted for the JET program. This usually happens in about February, March. You've been shortlisted for the JET program. You have been, you're an alternate, which means that if someone pulls out of the JET program, then your name gets popped up and that you move up the bandwagon, or you've been unfortunately unsuccessful. So it's
Yeah.
difficult. I was very fortunate because I applied for the JET program in during COVID, slightly after COVID. So we didn't have to do in-person interviews. We did interviews online, and I
Online.
mean I think your nerves are more settled when you don't have to wear a suit and in front of
Yeah.
people and etc. So
Yeah.
yeah, the interview took place online, but the year after us and following years, even till 2025, they've had to go to the embassy for an interview, for an in-person
Mm.
interview for EPIK, for
For
JET
Jade.
program. Yeah, for JET program.
Okay,
Yeah.
for EPIK, there are two intake. There are two main intakes.
Okay.
Which is fall, it's August intake, and then spring intake is February.
Got you.
So applications now are open for spring intake. And then I used an agent to apply, like a recruiter type of vibe. I
Okay.
use that. So there's Korean Horizons. There are two
Got you.
yeah, Korean Horizons. So I think there are two recruiters, main recruiters, which
Mhm.
is Kovia and Korean Horizons. You don't pay them; they are paid by Epic.
Wow.
So I used Korean Horizons to apply, and then I sent all my application form and the main documents that were needed at the time. So you send those to the recruiter and then he goes through them. And then what I liked about this recruiter is before your interview, we have a mock interview
Right.
and basically helps you to like, okay, fix this, do that, or whatever. So that helps you. So after your application, you apply and then you basically have to wait until they tell you like, okay, you're going to have an interview on a certain day. And then when the day comes, you have your interview, and then you have to wait until you get that email that you are successful, or you get an email that unfortunately you didn't make it.
Right. Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Please tell us about a typical school day and also
okay.
about your holiday periods on Epic. How many days of holiday you have in a year and sick leave.
Okay. Okay. So, I'll start with the school day.
Yeah.
It depends on the school.
Okay.
So with my schools, it's 8:30 until 4:30.
Got you.
Yeah, 8:30 until 4:30. Um, I've got at my elementary school, classes starts at 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
and then usually I'm done by lunch. And classes are 40 minutes in elementary school, and then for middle school it's 45 minutes, and then high school 50 minutes
Got you.
per lesson. And what else? What else? Structure, you have a textbook.
Okay.
You get a textbook, and then maybe in the textbook, there are different topics. Like, for example, I just finished teaching my students about like what's allowed and not allowed in school.
Mhm.
And then we just talk about that. And then you provide examples that they can relate to at school or outside in general. And yeah.
Right.
I basically do like the listening and speak.
Listening.
So I have to listening and speak, and that's basically what you do.
Okay, so you're a
Yeah.
glorified tape recorder.
Basically, even though I'm not allowed to like, I
Okay.
have to let them speak because
Right.
they need to speak. I
Got you.
need to listen to
Got
them.
you. Got you. Got you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
with the JET program, I teach at two senior high schools.
Okay.
What happens is a typical school day. Yes, like you, we've got a textbook. But there's days where I'm T1. T1 means that I'll lead the lesson. So I will create a lesson plan linked to the topic of the textbook. So it could be topics like food and culture. These days, I'm trying to do lesson plans where there's a lot
Okay.
of dialogue, which encourages the students to speak. So it will be a dialogue or conversation between two people at the restaurant, checking
Oh,
into a hotel, at the
yeah.
airport, um, those kinds of lesson plans where they talking to each other. Today I had a lesson plan with a student about interview questions
Okay.
because they're applying for a job after high school. So those are the type of lesson plans that we create in the two senior high schools that I work at. So there's either T1 where I lead the class or I'm T2 where I am supporting the JTE, which is a Japanese teacher of English within their lesson plan.
Oh, okay. So you don't have like a textbook?
Yes, we've got a textbook. So
Oh,
sometimes we
okay.
use a textbook. I'd say 60% of the time we use a textbook.
Okay.
30% of the time I create some lesson plans related to the topics of the textbook.
Yeah.
And then 10% of the time we will do oral tests.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I teach different subjects within English. I teach English communication, oral communication, English conversation, and logic and expression. Yeah,
Hectic.
yeah. So those are the different types of English that I
Wow.
teach within the
Okay.
syllabus that we have.
Oh.
Please tell us about your dress code related to your work and your office hours.
Um, at school, there's no set dress code.
Okay,
You just need to look decent and nothing showing that doesn't need to be shown. So
right.
obviously you wouldn't wear like crop tops and all those things. And
Gotcha.
here there's like an unspoken rule of ladies not you're not supposed to be showing your shoulders at work, those type of things. So just wear a long sleeve shirt, or I don't know, but nothing spaghetti strapped or anything like that. No.
Gotcha. 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 With the JET program, it depends on your school that you place at.
Yeah.
At my school, they're very flexible. So I come to school. Today I'm wearing a Spain shirt, so I wear Spain shirt to school. I wear different types of things to school. It's easygoing and free flowing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please tell us about your career prospects post EPIK and what kind of opportunities uh, working abroad has brought you.
I think it's dependent on like a person. If you
Okay.
still want to continue with ESL, I think you can do so. Especially if you don't have like maybe a B Ed, you can just upskill yourself, get a PGCE,
Hmm.
and then maybe apply it at other countries to teach ESL. It depends on you. Whatever you want to do afterwards, after EPIK, you can. It's basically up to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm specifically looking to stay in ESL. I
Okay.
don't mind being a professional assistant language teacher. Some
Yeah.
people say it's not a career, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a life of seeing the world, globetrotting. So I'm looking to head to Spain to teach English on the Conversa Spain program. But that one is a bit tricky because I have to pay for my own flights, I have to pay for accommodation, I have to pay Conversa Spain a fee to find me a school. So it's a bit more expensive, and that's what I'm doing on the JET program. I'm saving up for that.
Okay.
And yeah, I wanna work in countries that have got a close relationship and link between education and sports.
And sports.
Yeah, possibly write a book about football. So I'm looking at Brazil, I'm looking at Argentina, also Portugal,
Yeah.
Italy, those kind of countries that have got a reputation for sports and education together.
Yeah, I have a question
Yes,
regarding vacation days and
yes.
like at Jet, how does it
Yes.
work?
Okay, so we've got 20 days of vacation a year, and within that we've got three, if I'm not mistaken, between three or five, six um, sick days off. Um, they advise you that you shouldn't take your leave during the academic year. But this year I went to the US and I also went to South Korea. Um, the US for the Club World Cup before school holidays, and then
Yeah.
South Korea during Auburn. So that's in August. I went on holiday to South Korea then. So we've got
Okay.
20 days, and then I just came back from South Africa in December. I was in back home in December, and yeah,
Okay. With EPIK, you have 26 vacation days,
right,
and you can't take them during the school year. It has to be in holidays, and their holidays are in the winter vacation starts in January,
okay,
so 2 months off in January and Feb, and then summer vacation starts mid-July until mid-August.
okay,
So you can take maybe 13 days during winter and 13 days during summer. It's
right,
actually up, yeah, it's up to you.
got
It's
you,
up to you and your school.
got you, got you.
Yeah.
I'm sure the viewers can do some reading about salaries and stuff like that
Yes.
online. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's public knowledge, both the JET program and the EPIC program. I think they both have public knowledge regarding fees and
Yes.
how much you can earn. But I suggest, what are the schools, what are the countries that are eligible for EPIC?
South Africa, Canada, Ireland, the UK, the US,
Australia?
yeah, Australia as well. Yes. How can I
Right,
forget? Yeah, Australia as well.
got you.
Yes,
And New Zealand?
I think so too.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't know.
okay, okay. Well, I guess we're really
But the
fortunate
main
that,
ones that I know are those ones.
yeah, I guess we're still
Yeah.
fortunate that a South African passport counts for something.
Yes.
Yeah, it counts for
Yes.
something.
Even though, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah, even though it's a bit tough, you know?
It is a bit
Yes,
tough, but
yes, 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 yes. Quickly, thank you very much for having you, for being with us in this time. I will send you the recording of the video. I'll edit out this part where I speak. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Thank you
that's
for your
fine.
time. What's your plan for the weekend?
I was actually gonna go to the Korea Open
Ah,
tennis.
tennis.
Yes, in Seoul, but it's raining.
Right.
So I was like, I canceled my ticket.
I wanted to go to the Japan Open. I wanted to go to the Japan
Why
Open.
didn't you go?
Look, I'm waiting with my friend. He's talking about the ATP in China.
What's ATP?
ATP is the tournament, the ATP 1000, the 1000. Yeah. Okay, so like there's different names of the tournament. So like ATP
Oh, okay.
100 or ATP
Oh,
1000. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have been amazing, you
It
know?
would have. But
Yeah.
I'm going to the I think I don't want to like another something which has to do with F1. They're coming here. The Mercedes is coming here though.
Right.
Mercedes something.
Okay.
So I'm going to that, and basketball season is starting soon. So I'll be going to that as well.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I'm
Right.
so bummed because